Hello and welcome to Yucatan Today's video series featuring the unique homes and neighborhoods of Merida, Yucatan. I'm Keith Heitke with Mexico International. Today we're in Santa Ana Park, and this beautiful church here and this barrio itself was actually founded in 1733, which sounds like a long time ago. However, this was one of the more recent barrios. We were about 8 blocks north of the main square here, and so that meant that it was rather far away from the downtown area, especially at that time. So what we have is a very typical Spanish model. There's a church as the centerpiece. There's a beautiful park, and there's something going on here every single day of the week. There is a lovely little market, which we'll take a look at, and also shops, and all around facing is everything you need for your daily life. There's art galleries, which you don't need every day, but there's also little stores, restaurants, and it's a very lively place. Let's take a look. Besides the beautiful church and the lovely park that we have here, there's also a statue, and you might think that it would be General Santa Ana, since that's the name of this park, but it's not. It's actually Andrés Quintana Roo, who was one of the governors of the state of Yucatan when that encompassed the entire Yucatan Peninsula. So there's several little smaller statues around here, and we'll have the market over here and the little shops. Let's take a look at those. Very much like we've seen in the Santiago market, the Santa Ana market has, it's busy all the time. There's people eating here basically 24 hours a day. It's a wonderful place to come for breakfast. Sundays are really, really popular here. And so inside here we have all this market area. There's also food that you can take home with you and food to prepare at home. Besides that, there's all kinds of little craft shops too. Like all of the parks, what we have around here is all individual beautiful homes. A lot of the homes were transformed into businesses as the city grew. So what we're going to do is take a walk just about a block and a half away from here, and we're going to take a look at a house that's been completely restored. So we've just walked around from Santa Ana Park. We're just about a block and a half away from there. This house today that we're going to see is something really special, something really different. If you've looked at the other videos in the series, you've seen that there are many, many different kinds of houses. All of the houses were built in the Spanish colonial style originally, and then the owners just take them to whatever direction they want to. Today we have something really unique to see, very interesting, and I think you're going to enjoy it. So let's take a look. So this house today is, as I said, something really special. The house was just, everything had basically fallen apart in this house. And the way the house is set up, it has a rather modest facade, although it does have a garage. But what it does have is an amazingly huge lot. You wouldn't really know that from the street. It actually takes up the whole center of the block as well. So where we are here is the first part of the house. This is what is sort of the big entranceway. There's a window on the street, and all the floors in this house actually were ruined, so they weren't able to save any of the floors. However, if you see the rock walls, these are all the original rock walls. And of course, in the old days, what they would have done is cover them over with plaster, but we just think of that as something amazing and beautiful. So all the rock walls are actually exposed here as well. So this room, again, was very, very tall. This was the first room where you would enter the house. This is the formal living room of the house originally. Now, it's just really the entranceway and almost a buffer zone with the street. So, as we pass through here, what we're going to actually see is the name of this house, which I haven't even told you yet. The name of the house is the Calle Escondido, which means hidden street. So from the entranceway where we just came in, this is the Calle Escondido, the hidden street. And what the owner did was he wanted to do a new facade for the building. But he loved all these different facades, and he couldn't make up his mind which one he wanted to do. So what we have here is a whole bunch of different beautiful little facades. This wall is actually the neighbor's wall. This has nothing behind it, but what it does is it looks like these are the old buildings here. They even, believe it or not, made a ruin This is brand new, and he made it look like a ruin here in Centro. So all the way through here, there's a beautiful fountain. This is inside the house. So right inside the front door, this is the courtyard that we have. So this is actually two buildings here. There is a lower level and an upper level, but it's actually divided up so that it looks like two different townhouses here. And all different styles of the doors and everything. And then there's this amazing, beautiful entranceway here. And we can take a look through here to the rest of the house. From the beautiful little hidden street, which is so quiet and tranquil, we come into this amazing, dramatic entranceway. It's very theatrical in here. It almost is like a theater lobby with the theater stage. This huge proscenium arch here has cement curtain on it. That's actually made of cement, if you can imagine. So it's very heavy, but it looks like it's a light, puffy, beautiful curtain. There's a big dramatic stairway that heads up there. A beautiful floor. Again, all the floors were ruined in this house, but what they've done is bring in old tiles so that it has the same effect as before. So behind here, this lovely stairway, you'll see these big dramatic arches up above here. There's a really cool little powder room. Again, carrying on the dramatic theme. The powder room has mirrors in the floor. It also has a huge, huge three-story light shaft in here as well. So the powder room where we just were is below this stairway, and this big dramatic stairway heads up to the bedroom wing. So let's take a look up here. Wherever you stand in this house, wherever you are in this house, there's beautiful dramatic vistas, such as this one. It's just amazing here at the top of the stairs. This is where it leads into the bedroom wing, so we can head in there and take a look as well. Coming down the stairs from the bedroom wing, we end up back here in this amazing entrance hall, and then it goes into the huge living space. So again, the house was completely rethought, and actually there was nothing really left of this entire lot. The lot was actually covered over with this ugly roof that somebody actually was able to take away from here. So this was really just like a factory and a storage area. So there really wasn't anything for them to save, which gave the owner the possibility of just completely rethinking it. So now what we have is this huge grand space, and it's a big sort of modern living space. We have a kitchen here, a big large kitchen with a big island. There's a pantry back here. There's actually a sunken living room over here as well. One of the nice things about this house, besides all the amazing details everywhere, is all of the edges of the roofs actually are open to the sky. They're protected, but it's where all of the air can flow through this whole place. A lot of the windows here too, a lot of them are glass, but they all have screen on them as well, so that you can really just keep the airflow through here at all times. What we have here is actually iron beams that are set into the floor. The owner really loved all the old haciendas where you would see the railroad tracks just set into the property. And he just wanted to bring some of that in, just sort of a nod to that. So it sort of looks like wood, but it's actually iron set into the cement. Here we enter into the backyard, and this is another beautiful, dramatic entranceway. So what we have back here is basically another living space. There's a huge dining area and a big lounge area. There's a stairway that leads up to the service area as well, and then it gives out onto this beautiful, amazing swimming pool and a whole planter on the side here with a beautiful fountain as well. Past the really big swimming pool is another lounge area in the back with a little wet bar. There's also a bathroom back there, and then the whole second floor in the back is actually the master suite, which we're going to take a look at next. From the outdoor living area, we've passed by this really indoor-outdoor garden. It's really beautiful with a Talavera tile covered garden area. Back here is the other outdoor living area where the pool comes back to and the wet bar in the corner. And up the stairs is the master suite. Let's take a look. Here we have the huge master suite, which is basically the whole width of the house at the back. So it's really private back here. This is the quietest part of the house. So again, this floor is all new. Everything is new back here. There's actually a completely wide open bathroom here as well, with the shower area in the corner, the sink up here, the toilet behind the little wall there. There is a big walk-in closet here as well, and then these are the balconies which overlook where we were down by the pool. Thanks for joining us. I'm Keith Heitke with Mexico International. We'll see you next time on Yucatan Today.